At 2 a.m., the phone screen ignited the pitch darkness. A single notification burned into my retinas. "Welcome home," it said. I was alone. The deadbolt had clicked. The house was silent. My heart hammered against my ribs like a panicked bird. I reached for the light, but the air felt thick and heavy. The app showed the front door was open. It was not. On the CCTV feed, a shadow moved across the empty porch. The camera quality was grainy, a relic of 90s surveillance. There was a distortion in the corner, a flickering tear. I refreshed the feed, but the timestamp was completely frozen. Outside my bedroom door, the floorboards groaned under an unseen weight. I peered through the crack, seeing only the long, liminal hallway. The wallpaper seemed to breathe, peeling back in the static air. Another notification. Someone is standing at the door. The smart lock voice echoed through the house. "Welcome home, friend." That voice was wrong. It sounded like crushed glass and screaming. I gripped my phone, my knuckles white, my breath hitching loudly. The night vision shifted to purple, revealing shapes in the dark. A tall, spindly figure stood perfectly still by the coat rack. It had no face, just a void where features should be. I blinked and it was gone, replaced by a flickering glare. My smart home system began to reboot, lights flashing red rapidly. The thermostat dropped to 0, frost forming on the digital display. I backed away from the door, retreating into the cold shadows. The phone buzzed again.
Hello.
Keypad entry
This is
successful.
Josue
Master
Bautista.
bedroom. My heart.
I am the author of the book.
I looked at the handle.
Open AI Whisper.
It didn't move,
Transform your understanding
but I heard
of generative AI
a metallic
through
click.
robust
The deadbolt slid into place.
speech processing solutions.
It wasn't opening the door.
This is
It was
a
locking me
tool
inside here.
that you can use to
The hallway camera
find,
feed showed the entity crawling on the ceiling.
test, and enhance.
Its limbs were too long, bending at angles that broke physics.
Good luck.
It moved with a stuttering motion, like a low frame rate video. I tried calling for help, but no signal. The Wi-Fi network name had changed too. "I am already inside you." A low hum vibrated the walls, a digital drone. I saw an eye peering through the keyhole, wide and unblinking. It was my own eye, but it was rotting and gray. The screen of my phone began to bleed black, oily ink. I dropped it, the glass shattering into a million sharp pieces. The shards formed a pattern on the rug, a smiling face. "Welcome home," the lock whispered again, right behind my left ear. I spun around, but the room was empty, only cold air. The closet door creaked open, just a fraction, revealing a hand. A pale, elongated hand with too many fingers gripped the wood. I screamed, but no sound came out of my dry throat. The VHS tracking lines cut across my vision, blurring the world. I was becoming part of the footage, a grainy, lost ghost. The entity stepped out. It wore my clothes. It had mine. Its face was a melting mask of my own terrified expression. We stared at each other in the sickly green night vision. It reached out. Its touch felt like an electrical shock, burning. "You are the guest now," it hissed through a jagged mouth.
Hello. This is
The house began to
Josue
fold in on itself,
Bautista.
a geometric
I am
nightmare.
the author of the book Learn
Corridors stretched into infinity, filled with flickering fluorescent lights and dust. I ran, but every door led back to the same bedroom.
Speech processing solutions
The smart lock notification appeared on the wall in glowing neon.
that you can use
"Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home." It never stopped repeating now.
enhance.
I looked in the mirror and saw only a blue screen.
Good luck.
Error code 404. Resident not found. The system was now purging. The very last thing I saw was the camera lens closing shut forever. Static took over the entire world. The house was finally, truly, hauntingly quiet.